Now let's turn to Trump's worldwide push for peace. Joining me now is Walter Russell Mead, Wall Street Journal columnist, one of the wisest men on the globe, in my opinion, for my dollar. Walter, good to see you. Thank you very much for being here. I'm going to do a worldwide view for the moment, if you wouldn't mind indulging me. Is the world a safer place now than it was a year ago?
I think it is. It's still pretty dangerous, but I do think there was a sense that when Biden was president, a lot of countries had lost their fear of the United States. They may not love us, but under Trump, I think there's a little bit more fear.
And it's kind of hard to, I mean, there were certain presidents that you could say was the Truman Doctrine or the Reagan Doctrine. It's kind of hard to pinpoint what it is about Donald Trump and the way he does business as president that makes the world a safer place. But is there a Trump doctrine? Could you pinpoint a couple of things that help us to create a better, safer, more peaceful world?
Yeah, I do think that the key to a lot of his foreign policy is that he thinks allies should be more responsible for their own security than America is. So in Trump's mind, Israel is actually a great ally. Israel is more worried about the security of the Middle East than we are because they live right there and they feel the fear. And the U.S. doesn't have to try to whip them up, spend more money on defense, do something. With the Europeans, the Germans, and then also in Asia with Japanese and some, they're beginning to move in that direction, but they're not all the way there yet.
And the way he incorporates into those ideas the importance of economic deals being made, whether they're to punish those that we're against or to reward those that are with us, that are our allies. That economic tinge to a lot of the deals that he's made around the world are so important, no?
Yeah, and again, it's historically, American foreign policy has actually been more commercially focused, more economically driven than the foreign policies of traditional great powers were. That used to be something that set us apart. To some degree, we lost that art in the last 30, 40 years, and Trump seems to be trying to revive it.
Now, drilling down in a couple of specific areas, the Iranian threat. If I look at one complete success as far as the world is concerned, our close allies and the United States in particular, neutralizing the Iranian nuclear threat and its threat to spread terrorism throughout the world has been, in my mind, one of the most, if not the most significant successes of Trump, no?
That's right. No, that's a big win. And it has freed up a lot of our allies from worries about their future. And I think it was also a bit of a lesson to China and to Russia. For one thing, they weren't able to help Iran. They're supposed to be this big alliance that is changing the world. Iran was on its own when it came down to face the United States and Israel. Now, so that was useful, I think.
Quickly, what about Russia and China, and China more than Russia for the moment, because they are, I would say, a bigger threat than worldwide than Russia is right now. Are we approaching China in the right way under Trump?
You know, it's still very early, and from meeting to meeting with Xi, we're going to see changes in the economic strategy because we're like sort of two, if I can use something from Japan, two sumo wrestlers. And, you know, we're playing the same sport kind of, but each of us is feeling the other out, you know,
Yeah.
and so, okay, we can put a tariff on your exports. And then China says, well, you know, we can control rare earths exports. So we're in this, we're each trying to size up what the other is capable of doing and then figuring out what makes the most sense for us.
And Walter, finally, and I'm getting a wrap, but so we got to do it quickly, but Russia, are we going to see a deal with Russia over Ukraine?
I think it's still a little premature. I think Russia and Ukraine are still too far apart in what each insists on for peace. But let's hope that changes.
Wow. Give us 5 minutes and we'll cover the world. I remember a radio program that used to say that. I think you just did it. Walter Russell Mead, great to see you. Thank you so much. Have a great Thanksgiving. Appreciate you being here.